So I'll read all of your comments. So protect these kids from their evil parents, but I bet anything you don't have at least 4 orphans living in your home. In other words, let the government deal with them. I wonder why you don't feel like this about some crazy fuck that wants to own 30 weapons and hates government. Oh, he has the right to have whatever he wants. Exactly my point. GOP put this myth in your head and you feel like, well, it don't cost me anything, so yeah, government infringe on those parents' rights. Well, this is what I would expect from the side that doesn't seem to understand the basics here, okay? First of all, this 30 some crazy fuck that wants to own 30 weapons. Yet the people that own the weapons legally in this country, and there's millions and millions of them, they don't go on some shooting spree killing people in Chicago every weekend, okay? The people that are doing that have the illegal guns. But our government, the socialist communist government we have, wants to take everybody's guns, and they love to go, they've done this shit for years. They, instead of placing the blame where it belongs on the people that are the illegal gun owners, because even if you take all the guns away from the legal people, and that won't happen. America would go to war before that happens. But even if you did manage that, you will still have a gun problem because it is the illegal guns in people's hands that are killing people, okay? So that should put that to rest. As far as this myth in your head and you feel like, well, it don't cost me anything, so yeah, government infringe on those parents' rights. Parents that are not good enough parents to allow and you know what, let's not even mention the parents for a moment here. It's not just the parents. It's going on in the classroom. And then when the parents are at home and they don't know what to do, okay, and they're being overwhelmed because of school counselors, teachers, the government, all saying that if you don't do this, your kid will die. And then they go to medical experts hoping to get some answers. And the medical experts actually are the ones that confirm all that they need to do this or their kid will die. Then that's not just a parent problem. It's a societal problem. And it's a societal problem that's happening at the most highest educated levels for whatever crazy reason, likely because we turned our back on God. And when we turned our back on God and decided to no longer fill our homes with God and make God, the biblical God, the centerpiece of America. The moment we did that, well, see, something else is always going to come in. And that something else has come in and taken up space, Baal, Moloch, whatever you want to call it, whatever other gods, many different gods and many different spirits, energy, and it's gotten into the water or something's happened to people. But the most highest educated in government, in medicine, in healthcare, in social work, in education are all going along with this. So it's not just the parent. Now, your last point here. So protect these kids from their evil parents, but I bet you don't have at least 4 orphans living in your home. In other words, let the government deal with them. No, I don't have 4 orphans living in my home, but I would be more than happy to take any children in. The fact of the matter is, usually DCFS just wants to find the worst kinds of parents for these kids. But yes, the community should step up. But until we have a government in place that is a, ethical one for one, and we do something about all of the states and their DCFS system, no, I don't want to see the kids be pulled, that the government take care of the kids, no. But we need an ethical government to put this to stop all this, to stop it. The frontal lobe is not formed. I keep saying it, there's a reason we don't let kids drink until they're 21. There's a reason that we don't let 5-year-olds drive. There's a reason that we don't, let kids play with fireworks. It's because their frontal lobe is not fully formed. They're truly not fully an adult until 25, between 21 and 25. is when the frontal lobe is fully formed, where impulse control is housed. Yet, for whatever reason, that energy, whatever it is that's gotten into the water and has convinced so many social workers, so many psych professionals, so many people in the universities, so many people in the medical industry, in the healthcare industry, in the education system, that it is somehow okay for children to even go down the road of transgenderism is ludicrous. But this isn't this isn't a political debate, because this all came on the heels along with Drag Time Story Hour in the classroom, along with all these family-oriented drag shows where transvestites strip in front of children, having children put money in their panties or their underwear, whatever, and it's a family fun transvestite strip hour. Like they're in everybody's county. They're everywhere. So it's a much darker thing that's going on here. It's some sort of evil energy. And yet people think that all that's normal. No, it's fine for our kids, our 5-year-olds, to go and put dollar bills in the transvestite strippers' brassiere. Yeah, it's fine for transvestites to read storybooks about anal sex to 5-year-olds or to kindergarten classes, toddlers. That's okay. That's okay for the sex edge that's being taught in class now to be all about, not actually about your anatomy, but, it's about your anatomy, but it's about the teachers wanting to change the children's anatomy or mess with their heads. The very fact that nobody seems to want to understand how wicked this whole thing is and everything wrapped around it just shows how an evil energy has gotten into everything. And you prove my point.